times I encounter a set of questions around the field of organization development. And the most common question that I face is, what is the uniqueness of this profession? And the most obvious answer is, OD is a value driven profession. Now through this interaction, I would like to extend my answer and orient my listeners about the field of OD. The rest of the interaction will be in three parts. First, I would like to talk about the major differences between HR and OD profession. Second, I would like to talk about the role and responsibilities of OD professionals. Third, I would like to speak about the most commonly exhibited values of OD professionals. Now, with the research of more than 70 years, it has been established and there exists a consensus that both HRM and OD have been born around the same time. So it will not be wrong if we call them siblings, and that is why they share a lot of commonalities. Simultaneously, there exists a set of confused boundaries which differentiates the two. For example, the overall objective of an HR function is to attract, develop, motivate and retain its employees. Whereas the core objective of an OD professional or OD function is to augment organizational effectiveness, which is generally done by using systems approach, wherein an organization is considered as a system which constitutes of several subsystems, which may include structure, strategy, shared values, behavioral aspects, processes and organizational culture. The second thing which differentiates the two is that the HR professional tries to maximize the performance of its employees by infusing a set of intrinsic and extrinsic motivators, whereas OD professionals tries to eliminate or minimize the differences between human potential and human performance, which is done by using humanistic approach, wherein every individual is treated with equity and fairness, with respect, and the effort is to improve the overall potential, which can be done by using a set of established theories and practices. And again, these theories are scientifically backed, but these theories may vary with respect to the depth of change or the orientation of change. The second thing that people ask is, what does an OD professional do? So I generally answer that an OD professional, although wears several hats, maybe as a counselor or support provider or a process expert or maybe a consultant. But if I have to sum up all these roles, I would largely say that an OD professional does two things. One, he becomes an internal change agent, wherein he is a part of an organization and the objective is to implement planned interventions. And these interventions may vary with respect to the scope. They may be individual specific, group specific, intergroup specific or organization wide. But the objective is to implement these interventions in order to drive the organization towards the change. As a process consultant, the role of the OD professional remains same. A lot of emphasis is made on diagnosing and identifying the problems. And this entire process of diagnosis is done jointly in consultation with the organizational members. And the set of recommendations are made which are acceptable to both the employees and the management of the organization. Third thing that I would like to talk about is the set of values which are possessed and exhibited by OD professionals. Although there exist numerous values which are already written by a lot of experts, but I would like to restrict these values to only two: the value of democracy and the value of continuous learning. Now, before I conclude my interaction, I would like to leave my listeners with one thought, and that is, most of the times I have seen HR professionals entering in the field of OD in order to get an acceleration in their career. Thank you so much.